Welcome back to the 16th video of 25 Days of Flutter. Today we're going to be taking a look at forms and user input. So on the screen right now, I have a simple application and the body is pointed to a class myCustomForm. So I don't have this made yet, so let's go ahead and create a stateful widget, tab, and I'll paste that name in there. Just like that. And we don't need anything up here. We're going to be working inside of the state class. So this will hold all of the data for the form. So the first thing that we need to do is create a global key for this form. And this will act as a unique identifier. So I'll say final form key. We'll set that equal to global key and then form state. Just like that. Now, down here in our return statement, we can actually build the form. Let's go ahead and return some padding. We'll say padding is equal to edge insets dot all 20.0. And then inside of here, we're going to give the child and make that a form widget. So as you can see, we're going to fill the key property with our form key, and we're going to make the child a column, and this is where we'll put all of our form elements. First off, we want a text form field. This will handle our text input. As you can see, it pops up on the screen here. I'm going to set the decoration to input decoration. We're going to give the border to be input border.none, and then we're going to say hint text. Hint text. We'll say search for anything. And you can see our text form field widget changed. Next, we need a button so we can actually click and submit the data. So below the text form field, inside of the column, we're going to add another widget. This will be the elevated button. And what we are going to do is set the child to a text submit. Should see that come through. Perfect. On the onPressed event, we need to check our data and validate it. So to validate the data, we can declare our function. And then first we want to make sure that the form key is valid. So we'll say if underscore form key dot current state dot validate. So if that's true, we want to display a snack bar. So we'll just say scaffold dot of context dot show snack bar. Inside of here, we will say snack bar with the context of text submitted data, just like that. And we also need to validate the data up here just to make sure it's not empty. So below the decoration, we'll say validator, pass in the value, and we're going to say if value dot is empty, we'll just return please enter some text, and then return null otherwise, so it's a good entry. So let's go ahead and test this form out. So if I hit submit, there we go, we get some please enter some text. That's coming from this validator. And if I enter hello and click submit, There we go, we get submitted data. So everything is working. So now we're going to take a look at how to actually grab that inputted text and display it. So for that, we need to add a variable for that text. And we do this using controllers. So let's say final my controller, and that will be equal to text editing controller. And then we need to create a method dispose, which will clean up the controller when it's done. So we'll just say my controller dot dispose, and then super dot dispose, just like that. And then we can use this controller by setting it on the text form field. So above declaration, I'll say controller, set that equal to my controller. And then down here in the snack bar, instead of showing this hard-coded text, let's show my controller dot text. Now if we go back to the app, if I say hello and hit submit, we get that text down here. And I can change it, and we get that as well. So that's it for this video, guys. And in the next video, we're going to take a look at working with lists of data. So we're going to take a look at the map function, the generate function, and mapping a large list of data to a custom widget.